Correction continues. Will it stop, recover, or continue more? Let's know in today's FMTA shorts for 13th of November 2024. Also, kindly note that the levels that I share are approximate levels and different platforms show different levels. In case of query, kindly contact us. Hello everyone and welcome to a new session of FMTA short drills for 13th of November 2024. Well, as I had discussed with you on the previous longer version of FMTA that I will be doing a short drill after Monday and Tuesday. So we can see that we have had a massive correction here. These are the two candles. So this one is for the 12th and this one is for today, that is the 13th. We are in daily time span Nifty 50 index. So as we can see, moving in the channel, it did not take it as a support, but it did take it as a resistance. So we can see how it just continued the downtrend and we are still in correction and we have got a new low. So is there anything that could give me in something positive? And if there is something that will show me whether there is a resistance, and if it breaks that resistance, some positivity is going to come or not. That's my bad, sorry. So I will be quickly going in weekly and get us a very primary wave support because it's continuing the downtrend. So I'm sure that it's something related to some primary wave, and these are the internal waves of it. So of course, the red line, that trend line that you see here, I've already used it for showing you the primary wave that I'm talking about, one of the primary waves. So we can see here that taking a trend line, I will be using the start of this wave, this motive wave, and end of its corrective wave, that's this one, and then just drag it and just drop it here. So let's see. We are there somewhere and we can see that the market does have a support of 23,428 for tomorrow. Now that's a weekly one. I would go in daily and we can get much clearer picture. So for tomorrow it would be, the support that I'm talking about would be 23,372. Let me just zoom out a little so we can see it clearly. It's this one right here. So 23,390, wait a minute, yeah, 367, yes. So approximately there, and then that's a very strong support. Market should not go beyond that. And you can see here that also the internal of the primary trend is this green channel, which is right here. Let me just show you, yeah, this one, this wave. So the green channel is of the internal of the primary trend of this particular wave, and we can see that the green channel is also somewhere nearby. So is there any more support? Of course I can look for it. So as we are always tracking it on weekly basis, let's go in hourly and get ourselves the support for this week. So okay, something positive here, that the prices are moving in between this channel and it did take the support of the lower trend line of that channel. So do we have something else? Of course there is always something which can give us much more clear picture. So that's the start of one of the corrective waves, and then this is some retracement. So it's a strong one though. And then I got my trend line. I will clone it to see if there is any support waiting for me. Now of course that's the point. So that's the lowest point between these 2 points, point 1 and point 2, and the lowest point of this one. So that's how we get a channel, and we can see how it did take a support in the last hour. So let's see if it's doing something for me in daily? Well, it does. So if I just drag this channel a little bit down, I can see how I have a major support at this point. Now, whether that will happen tomorrow, no, it looks like it's Friday. The candle will be on the Friday. So we have this channel, red channel support, we have the purple channel support. Let me change this channel's color so we can go ahead and use a sky blue. Sky blue. So the purple, the blue and the red all together, just connecting with each other, just dragging this one also over here a little bit, and we can see how, you know, they are all connecting at this particular point. A massive support of 23,394. It's for the Friday. We can also see we can utilize that support for Thursday also. So that's what it feels like. Of course, if I want to know if there will be a trend reversal, until unless it does not, you know, give me something above this red channel, I have to wait. So, of course, this blue also, just taking it right here. So if the prices move beyond 24,206, then and only then we can talk about something positive. For now, the continuation of the correction is on. So all we have to do is look for supports. So that's Nifty 50 index. And let's go for the Bse Sensex. So again, let me just repeat the levels. The support is at 23,382. The resistance would be somewhere here. That's at 24,180. If we have prices beyond that, then we talk something positive. For now, let's take care of the support levels. So now, BSE, levels for the BSE. I already have the trend line in place, the same one. If you want, I can just zoom out. It's this primary wave. Okay, and start of this motive wave and end of this corrective, and then we have this channel right here, the trend line, and it's just taking support. It did go a little bit beyond. If I go in daily, we can see how it has something. Now again, the red channel is something that is going to give us support, and this is a massive support which we can utilize for at least a weekly closing, you know. It should have at least a weekly closing to support the downtrend. So if prices move above this line, which is 78,239, and if prices go above that, and if we have something positive on Friday around 80,423, then we might see some positive week the next week. So of course I will be tracking this and will be coming back into another session of FMTA on Saturday to see what happened in this particular week. So that's Bse Sensex, and then quickly going to global. So that's Dow Jones. Let me see what the global is doing. Okay, do see market going down, a little red candle there. Of course, we have this gap. So generally, when there is a gap up, the prices do move once to just take care of that gap. Whether it will do it now is something which we'll see. We'll keep a track of it. So the global for now is very much taking resistance, and whether it will go above that is something which quickly I can go in the hourly and check. Sorry. And does not look like it did a retest instead. So is there any other support? Well, let's see on this week, the Friday. So on Saturday we'll be seeing if there will be any positive news for the global also. So United States, of course, there are election results are out and volatility is something which we are going to see. So let's go for the Hangsang. That's Hangsang index. We did see it continued the downtrend. So as per what I had discussed, if the prices are going sideways, that means there is pressure in the market, and if it was a positive one, then we would have seen some motive, a steep movement upside, which we did not. So it did continue the corrective. So when it's a sloppy and choppy movement, we do see continuation of the correction. Well, of course, the markets are going divergent. So the markets are crashing, but the MACD looks positive. So let's see. So of course, is there any support for the Hang Seng market? Well, why I talk about the global market is because sometimes, most of the time, the markets go hand in hand with each other. So if the global is in pressure, even Indian markets will see corrections coming. So going in the weekly to check if there is any support. Well, the old channel, that is, I think it's been almost 2 months or so, this channel was made, and we did see a breakout, but then there is a breakdown. So the prices have moved beyond this particular channel. I'm sorry. So this particular purple channel will give me the support for the Hang Seng market. So we are looking at 19,262 levels. If it breaks that, then the downtrend will continue. So hopefully it should take support. So we'll be tracking, and I will be back on Saturday. So that's it for today. And of course, investments are there. So please take care of your investments. Do maintain stop losses. If you're a long-term investor, do not panic at times of corrections. If you have good stocks, they will definitely recover and give you profits after a certain period of time. So if you want to learn more about the wave analysis, you can always join online, offline courses. So that's it for today. This is Vaishali Sheth signing off for Alpha. Thank you.